श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम् ॐ मुनित्रयं नमस्कृत्य तदुक्तीः परिभाव्य च वैयाकरणसिद्धान्त कौमुदीयं विरच्यते अ इ उन् ऋल् ऋक् ए ओङ् ऐ औच् हयवरट् ळण् ञमङणनं झफञ् घढ धश् जबगडदश् खफ चटथ चटतौ कपै श ष सर् हल् इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि. So we were seeing nama gotram va yatra pratyabhipada vakyante prayujyate tatraiva plutah ishyate na iha ayushman yadi. Only when you use a name or gotra, the ancestral, the lineage actually, okay, the lineage, when you use something related to your lineage or your name, only then the pluta is accepted. Not in this place ayushman yadi, there is no name here, it's just ayushman yadi, live a long life, that's all. There is no, not, it's such a general statement, okay, so not there. So that is what he says in na anatmatva gotratva. There is no name and there is no gotra there in the tika. It is said, we saw that, okay. Bho rajanya visham veti vachyam. Vartika. Bho rajanya visham veti vachyam. भो राजन्य विषाम वेति वाच्यम. भो राजन्य विषाम वेति वाच्यम. भो राजन्य विषाम va iti. So with respect to bho, the word bho is sir, with respect, okay, with respect to the word with respect, which is bho, okay. So bho, when you use bho, sir, and or when you use something which is related to Visham or Rajanya. Rajanya means a Kshatriya. Visham means a Vaishya. Okay. So we saw it somewhere else earlier. So when you are going to use a word which is related to a Kshatriya or a Vaishya, how do you know it's a word related to, name related to Kshatriya or Vaishya? We saw this too. So if it's Rama, you don't know what class he is, what caste he is. Okay. But if you say Rama Sharma, he is a Brahmin. Rama Verma, he is a Kshatriya. Rama Gupta or Paul, he is a Vaishya. So like that you can understand. So and class Ramananda, when he, not everywhere. So nowadays people have the name Ramananda, etc. Generally I'm saying, okay. So Ramananda, if you say, it becomes a class. Sannyasi. Ayushman yadi bhoho. With bhoho he says bhoho Ayushman yadi. Then Ayushman yadi Indravarman. Then Ayushman yadi Indrapalita. Like that it becomes, okay. भो शब्दस्य राजन्य वैश्य वाचक नाम्नोश्च तेः प्लुतः वा स्यात् इति वक्तव्यम् इत्यर्थः. The Vartika is explained here. Bho shabda, the word bho, and the words which refer to a Kshatriya or a Vaishya, there at the end of the T, for the T, you have to use the pluta, elongated, okay. That is the idea. It should be said. That is what he says in the Vartika. Vaktavyam. Bho shabdasya rajanukti. Bhos shabdasya. Bhos becomes boho. Okay. Sasyashuru karazana sarjaniha. Aprapte itarayostu namatvad prapte vibhashayam. Bho shabdasya aprapte. Itarayostu prapte. So this is prapta vibhasha. Choice when there is already a possibility. That is prapta vibhasha. Meaning when there is already a plausibility of pluta, you are giving a pluta, and by choice no pluta also, okay. Bho, for bho, that is not prapta. You don't know that you can do pluta for bho. Now this sutra teaches, this Vartika teaches us, okay. So tatra bho shabde yatha ayushman yedi bhoho ayushman yedi devadatta bhoho iti bhashyam. So bho shabda, the example is Ayushmani yadi bho. But in Bhashya, it is said Ayushmaneti Devadatta Bhoho, like that. It's not for Devadatta, but Bhoho is doing the Pluta. That is the Bhashya. But there, Devadatta, we don't know what Devadatta is. Is he a Kshatriya or is he a Brahmin or is he a Vaishya? So he says, Ateva Pratibhada Vakyante Namno Anantram Bhoshabdasya Bhava Shabdena Edi Shabdasya Cha Prayoga Vikalpaha Gamyate. See, the Bho is compulsorily added to the Ashirvachana, the Pratibhada. And along with the Bho, you can either have Bhava or Ag, meaning Ayushman Bhava Bhoho or Ayushman Ag Bhoho. Both are possible. Okay, so live long life. That's the Ashirvachana there. Pratibhada. Rajanye yatha Ayushmanyati Indravarman. So Ayushmanyati Indravarman. There the ma is a Pluta. The akara is Pluta. And Indravarman, there is no Pluta. Why? Because it is a choice. Either you can do it or you need not do it. That's Pratta Vibhasha, we already saw. And Vaishya yatha, for the Vaishyas, for the business class, Ayushman Edhi Indrapalita iti bhashya. So Ayushman Edhi Indrapalita, the ta is a Pluta. Now Indrapal, in nowadays they use PAL, Pal. Indrapal. Pal is a Vaishya. See, in other places we have for Vaishya Gupta. Okay, Gupta. So Ayushman Edhi Indra Gupta, like that you can have Indrapalita or Indra Gupta. Okay. Atayeva Bhashyat Pratibhada Vakya. That is why from the Bhashya we understand Pratibhivakye Sharmantam Brahmanasya Varmantam Kshatriyasya Palitantam Vaishyasya Vidayahapi Pravartante iti Gamyate. So there is this kind of usage which was done in the past. With reference to Brahmins, they used to have a Sharma. With reference to Kshatriyas, they used to have Varma. And with reference to the business class Vaishyas, they used to have Palita or Gupta. It is not said here, but Gupta also is used. From the Bhashya, we understand this. Okay. Ukta Bhashya, Manvadi Smriti Virodhat Vikalpaha. So, since there is a contradiction with the Manu and with the Bhashya, because with the name you have to do the Ayushman Bhava Saumya iti Vipro Vachya Anena Avivadane Akarasya cha Namna Dirga, he said. There, for the name, you have to do Rama, like that. But here, there is a choice. So that is why he says, since it is contradictory to the Manusmriti and the Sutra, so we have to say this is a choice, Vikalpa. Okay. Atra bhashye aparaha iti uktva Pratibhivade sarvasyeva namno bhoshabdah adeshah vaktavya iti patitva Ayushman yedhi bhoho iti etavadeva Sarvatra Prativada Vakyam Ityuktam. So, Aparaha in the Bhashya, by saying Aparaha, some people say, some other people say this. And he says this. This is the statement from the Bhashya. Pratibhivade, in the Ashirvachana, Sarvasyeva Namnaha Bho Shabdaha, with all the names, whether it is Vaishya, Kshatriya, whatever it is, we don't care. With all the names, you have to use Bho. With respect, you have to do the Ashirvachana also. So, in this way, Adesha Vaktavya Bho should be included. That should be said. In this way, he says, after saying this, Ayushman Yedhi Bhoho. Ayushman Yedhi Bhoho. This itself is good enough for blessing. You don't have to add a name or anything. Name is optional. If you don't add, there's no issue. So, you are blessing him with long life. That's the only thing that is important. Next sutra. Durad Bhutecha. Durat Bhutecha. Durat Bhutecha. Durat, that is Dhutecha. It is not Dhutecha. Only when you add the Dakara, when it is with Dakara, you have to say Dhute. Otherwise, what you have to do is Hutecha. Durat Hutecha. Like that it should be. Okay. Durat Hutecha. Hute means Ahute. When you use a vocative, when you call someone who is in long distance, farther. Okay, Durat. Durat Sambodhane Yad Vakyam Tasya Tehe Plotah Syat. Durat, when somebody is at a distance, Then sambodhane yad vakyam. When you are going to use a statement with vocative, there tasya tehe. That for that that statement that pluta vakya pluta should be added. Vakyasya padanta T bhagasya, like that you have to understand. Okay. Saktun piba Devadatta. Saktun piba. Saktu is a energy drink, let us say. Okay. Oh Devadatta, drink this energy drink. Okay. So like that, somebody is inviting, calling someone. But Durat, what is distance? Dura means distance. Durat, when somebody is in distance, what does that mean actually? I don't understand the word distance. Let us see if you understand. What is distance? Distance means what? See, when I am going to hold my two fingers an inch apart, that's distance. But with reference to this, when I am going to fold my fingers apart 6 inches apart, then that is further distance. Okay. If I am going to talk about 1 feet, then that is farther more distance. If it is 6 feet or 10 feet, that's farther more distance. Now the distance increases. So we are not talking about this because the word distance is a sapekshika shabda. It is with respect to something. Okay. You have to have a pole from where you count this distance. Now he says that is why he has to explain first what the name Dura means, what the word Dura means. So he says, Yatra Pradeshe Stitasya Prayatna Ucharitam Shabdam Bodhyamanah na Shrunoti Kintu Adhikam Prayatnam Apekshate Dura Tad Dura. Dura means, what does Dura mean? Distance means. When you are using Rama, you are using some effort, but with that effort, even if it is used with effort, the person is not able to hear it. Bodhyamanaha na shrunoti. The person whom you want to invite, call, he doesn't hear. Therefore, kintu adhikam prayatnam apekshata. He expects some more effort, a little more effort. Rama! That is Dura. With a normal call, Rama, with normal call, he is not able to hear you. But with a more, Rama, then he is able to hear you. That is what is Dura. Okay? Hutam. Hutam means Hutam means Ahvanam. You are inviting. Ahvanam is inviting. Instead of who, with the Huta word, instead of adding he is changing the ending, case ending. He is using Ahvanam. Ahutam is bhavekta. He is saying that bhavekta kta prayoga is used. Hutam. Okay. Huta, then subhatpatti hutam. Okay. Sambodhanam eva vikshitam. Hutam means sambodhanam. Hutam means vocative. Listen carefully. There is a catch there. Okay. If it is sambodhanam, if it is just a vocative, then vakya se plutah udata iti adhikritam. That's the adhikara sutra. For the vakya, T bhaga, pluta and udata takes place. That is the adhikara. Okay. That sutra we saw. Tadaha durat sambodhana ityadina. Yedi tu ahvaname vatra vikshitam. If we are just interested in referring to the vocative, just the vocative, then tarhi yehi devadatta ityado ahvana vachaka pade satyeva syat. In even the word hey devadatta, even there you should have to use this pluta. Hey devadatta, oh devadatta, even there forget about that. When you chant Bhagavad Gita, you say Partha, hey Partha, then we understand it as a vocative, hey Partha. Then that Partha is a sambodhana. So even there you have to say Partha. Do you understand? So that is why he says sambodhana paratve tat anyatrapi bhavati iti abhipretya udarati saktunti. If it's just sambodhana, if it is just a vocative, then everywhere it should be this rule will be applied. So to negate this idea, he says only when you are referring to a sambodhana at a far distance. Okay? Saktuniti. Next sutra. Hai he prayoge hai hayoho. Hai he prayoge hai hayoho. है हे प्रयोगे है हयोः टू पद सूत्र है हे प्रयोगे ए so सप्तमी है हयोः ओहो so it can be sixth case dual or seventh case dual but we want a sthana so है हयोः is sixth case okay सप्तमी and षष्ठी so two padas एतयोः प्रयोगे दूराधूते यद् वाक्यं तत्र हैहयोः एव प्लुतः स्यात् when these are used in the statement where you call someone at farther distance then only for the hi and hey this pluta will be applied not for the name normally Rama if I add a hi or hey hey Rama oh Rama that is the idea okay hi Rama Rama hey whether it is before or after doesn't really matter oh Rama or Rama oh like that whichever way you call doesn't really matter nobody should so whichever way some Rama should not come from the road Swamiji you call me so hai ha prayoge okay hai he iti avyeye sambodhana dyotake hai he these both are avyaya and these avyas are used in sambodhana in vocative when we saw the vibhaktis there we say ramaha ramo ramaha ramam ramo raman etc and then finally hey rama hey ramo hey ramaha like that we added a hey to differentiate it from the first case okay so there hi and hey you can I said when you said when you understood the sambodhana I said you can use hey hi ho o a whatever doesn't really matter so tayoho prayoge hi hayoho plutah syat but here the only thing that matters is only when you use hi or hey then that hi or hey becomes a pluta in the vocative case okay when you call someone at farther distance that's the idea purva sutrena guror anrutah ityanena cha siddhe kimartham idam iti ashankya niyamartham iti yachishta see this same idea dura dhute cha there you get and guror anruta there also you get this as optional in the next sutra this is 85 in 84 you got this and in 86 also you are going to establish the same idea why then this sutra then we say it is niyama vidhi and tatra cha anyatra cha praptau niyamartham when there is a possibility of getting the same idea in different places we are accepting a niyama uh, 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 regulating rule okay हैहयोः एवेति हैहयोः एव इति नियमार्थमिति भावः that's the idea okay just to regulate that only when the hi and her is used only for the hi and hey you are going to use this not anywhere pahi hai rama pahi he rama ityatra हैहयोः एव प्लुतः न तु गुरोर अनुत इत्यादि इति अन्त्यस्यापि इति एतद् हैहयोः इत्यनेन लभ्यते इति यावत् the idea is when you say pahi protect hey rama please protect me so when you use this kind of hey or hi then only with reference to the hey or hi the pluta the elongated is used but not based on the guror anruta for each word or the other anantya word the word which is Anruta word, which is not in the end. Anruta, I am using it as Anruta. We'll understand what it is. Because if I am going to say it here, then it is going to remove the suspense. Iti antyasya api. So antyasya for the other word also, the pluta will take place. Whether it is Rama or Krishna does not really matter. Labhyate iti yavat. Prayoga grahana abhave. So, if you don't say etayoho prayoge, if you don't say prayoge, then what happens? Vakyasya tehe iti adhikarat. Vakya gets T. Vakya Padanta gets T. So, Rama hai iti atra eva syat. Only when it is said Rama he, you will have the T getting a Pluta, not when you say Hey Rama. You understand? So only when that is why he has to say Prayoga. Ataha Prayoga Grahanam. That is why he had to add that Prayoga, that word. Tadascha Anantihopi Tayoho Pluto Bhavati. Therefore, whether it is at the end or it doesn't really matter. Whether it's in the beginning or at the end of the statement. Hey, if you use, then you have to say, whether it's in the middle, doesn't really matter also. When you say Hey Rama or something, when you use a vacative, then that Hey should have Pluta. Okay, next sutra. Guroranruto anantyasya api ekekasya pracham. Okay, Guror anrutaha anantyasya api ekekasya pracham. Guror anruto anantyasya pyekekasya pracham. गुरोरनृतोऽनन्त्यस्याप्यैकैकस्य प्राचाम्. Okay, गुरोरनृतोऽनन्त्यस्याप्यैकैकस्य प्राचाम्. गुरोरनृतस्याप्यैकैकस्य प्राचाम्. गुरोः अनृतः अनन्त्यस्य अपि एकैकस्य प्राचाम्. गुरोः. Okay, sixth case. Anrutaha, sixth case. Api, avyaya, like cha, it is avyaya, indeclinable. Okay. Then anantyasya, sya, therefore it is a sixth case. Then ekaikasya, sixth case. Pracham, sixth case. Sixth case plural. Pracham is sixth case plural. Okay. So guroho anrutaha anantyasya api ekaikasya pracham. They call this see, this is Shat Pada Sutra. Okay. In Hindi belt, they say this is Khatpadi Sutra. This is like a mantra actually. This sutra is like a mantra. Khatpadi Sutra. So, what they say is, why Shatpadi instead of Shat? In North India, they have this usage. In like in Purusha Sukta, Purusha Evedagam Sarvam. This is how we chant in South India. In North India, they say Purukha Evedagam Sarvam, like that. So there is a difference in Ucharana. So Guror Anrutaha Anantyasya Api. Duradhute. The idea is this. Duradhute Yad Vakyam. When you are using a vocative to call someone from farther distance, whatever statement you are going to use, tasya, anrutasya, that word should be understood. That is why I said I don't want to break this secret. Anrutaha, when you use in another place, anruta means lie. Ruta means satyam. Rutakam satyam param brahma purusham. Rutam means satyam. Anrutam means lie. Okay. Now, here Anruta is not that Anruta. Anruta is Anruta. R is Rutaha is the word. Okay. R bhinna. It's not R bhinna. Instead of saying R bhinna, he says Anruta. R nai samasa na R iti, not Ar, because this is a vowel. It begins with a vowel. For a word which begins with a vowel, the nai samasa will be an. For a word which begins with a consonant, the nai samasa will be a. Tyaga, atyaga. Alpa, analpa. Okay, so that's the difference. So anrita means not rit. Rit bhinnasya. That is why he says rit bhinnasya anantasya. Something which is different from rit. That kind of anantya, that which is not in the end. Guru va. Anantyasya pi, even if it is not at the end. If it is guru, then va plutaha syat. Then there is an optional pluta. There is a choice for you. Now wait. Guru again is a tricky word. Like Anruta is a tricky word. Guru is also a tricky word. Guru does not mean the Guru, Guruji. No. Guroho. Day yesterday or something I spoke about this. Rastam lagu, Sanyoge Guru, Dirghamcha. Like that I said 3 sutras. Okay, I reminded you of these 3 sutras which we saw earlier. So these sutras I referred in the place where I was talking about the prosody, the meter. Okay, when you write a poem, the meter in the metrical way, then the prosody tana ragana tagana tagana pakana, like that they use. So the idea is what is guru and what is lagu, that also should be accepted there, understood there. So what is guru? Rasvam is lagu. Rasvam is lagu, short. Dirgham is guru. Sanyoge guru. When two conjunct consonants are there, that is guru. When dirgha is used, a long is used, that is also guru. So that is the idea here. Okay, so devadatta, 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 like that. There are three optional usages. Devadatta is because of this, devadatta is because of this, then devadatta is because of the T bhaga. Okay, guroho kim? Why should he say guroho? Because vakarat parasya akarasya ma bhut. Va is not guru, therefore sanyoge guru. Va is not guru, therefore that should not be made a pluta. That is why he is not saying that. Andrutakim, why should he say not rit bhinna? So he says Krishna. Krishna, no, you don't do that. Krishna, you say that. Okay, ekaika karahanam paryayartham. Ekaika, for each one, to show each one, not for everyone, each one separately. When you see, when you do they as pluta, you don't do the as pluta. Okay, that is the idea. Ye prachamiti yoga vibhajyate. So pracham, that is yoga vibhaga, meaning tena sarva plutah vikalpyate. All the plutas are, pracha means the older grammarians. So by that all the pluta elongation is done as a choice. Okay, guror anruta anantyasya. Tika dura dhutecha iti anuvartate. Dura dhutecha, that comes from the previous sutra. Vakyasya tehe pluto udata, that is the adhikara, so there is no choice, you cannot escape that sutra. दूरात् संबोधनेद् वाक्यं तत्र संबोध्यमानवाचकं यद् पदं तत् अवयवस्य ऋकारभिन्नस्य अनन्त्यस्य गुरोः प्लुतः स्यात्. So दूरात् संबोधने, when you are calling someone from farther, then whatever vakya you are going to use, whatever statement, sentence you are going to use, there sambodhyamanavachakam, the pada, the word, term which you are using to refer to someone, the vocative case on whom you are using, that pada, of the avayava of that pada, the limbs of that pada, if it is not r, then that gets a pluta. Anantasya guroho plutah syat. Antyasya tu, for the final character, the T bhaga, whether it is guru or not guru does not really matter. That also gets the pluta. Tehe apina samuchayat. With guroho andrutasya api with that api, T also is coming here. Okay. Now devadat, de is a is a dirgha. So dirgha is always guru. Dirgha is guru. Okay. And datta, I said already, ta is sanyoga. Sanyoga akshara gets a sanyoge guru. So that is the idea. Okay. तदाह दूरादित्यादिना देवदत्ते इत्यादिषु सर्वत्र एहि इति शब्दः प्राग् अध्यार्तव्य. एहि देवदत्त, you have to say एहि, please come. एहि means please come in a gatau. So एहि, please come. एहि देवदत्त, come देवदत्त, देवदत्त, come, like that you are inviting him. So अन्यथा एक thing, otherwise why should I add एहि there? Devadatta is the word, and only for that you have to use no, because that we are talking about vakyasya tehe plutah udatah. But if you just say devadatta, then it is not a statement. It is not a statement. Why? Because a vakya, a statement, means there should be a verb. A simple noun cannot be a statement. Only a verb can be statement. And since there is no verb, it cannot be a statement. So there can be no application of this sutra. So he says you have to add a thing, verb. Tinganta is verb. Okay. So paryayarthamiti. Anyatha sarvesham gurunam yugapat plutha syaditi bhavah. Otherwise, every guru will get consecutively pluta. So that is to avoid that you say paryaya. Ya prachamiti. Guror anruta anantyasyapi ekaiseti ekam prachamiti anyat. So one sutra is this and pracham is another part of the sutra. Tatra pluta ityeva anvartate. There with reference to that pluta only comes as the carry forward word. Okay. Prachamate pluta syat. The idea is in the acharyas of the past, Sanskrit acharyas of the past, pluta definitely takes place. Na anyamate iti falati. Not in the new grammarians rule. That's the idea. Tada kimityah, so what? That is said with tena. Evam cha sarvah plutah sahasam anichchata vibhasha vaktaviti vartikam na kartaviti. Because of this, this vartika is avoided. What is the vartika? Sarvah plutah sahasam anichchata vibhasha vaktavyah. Sarvam plutah. All the plutas, for people who don't want sahasam anichchata. Sahasam anichchata means people who don't want to get into adventure. Adventure, here it's a misadventure actually. Misadventure of what? Not accepting the pluta. So vibhasha vaktavyah iti vartikam nakartyam. That vartika will not be applied here. So that is what he is explaining. Pluta shastra tyagatmakam sahasam. The adventure is giving up the pluta shastra, giving up the sutras which are prescribing the pluta here. That is the idea. Meaning pluta shastreshu, he is again explaining that pluta shastreshu shraddha jadyam vihayati yavat. Meaning with reference to the pluta shastra, shraddha jadya, shraddha the faith, jadya means inert. The inert faith, meaning you should not give up. Oh, that is stupidity. So like that you should not give up. That is the idea. Living that, that is the idea. Vihayati yavat. Okay. We'll see this. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.